Alrighty, we're going live. Let's go. Getting ready. Got the polka dot cup ready and waiting and filled with English breakfast tea. We're live. We're live. We're going live. Watch live now, Maurieo. So, yeah, we're coming up to the start of the show at 9 o'clock. Get yourself ready for the show. Big day in politics here in New Zealand today. Big day. Lots of Twitter traffic as the Prime Minister, current Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, announces her resignation as of 7th of February. So there's a lot of that's generating a lot of traffic through the Twitter sphere, and people expressing their opinions and predicting who's next, who will lead the country on February the 8th. Well, there's many people speculating, suggesting. A couple of people I understand have withdrawn from the race. Grant Robertson has withdrawn. Not a potential prime minister. Kelvin Davis also has not put his name forward. Who will it be? Oh, well, it's going to be a busy couple of days here in New Zealand as the leader for the next, well, hopefully leader. Could there be more than one? Could there be more than one? I mean, look what happened in Britain and London and in British Parliament. Could they put someone up and they, well, I only have to look in New Zealand. Gosh, I've even forgotten of the name that the guy that was before Luxon for the National Party leader, not Prime Minister, obviously, but leader nonetheless. Could the leadership change hands more than once between now and the election? These questions and many more will be open and available soon, right here in little old New Zealand, and they will become yes, they will become history very soon. Right, 8:58. 8:59, we'll get on to our news scene, and everything seems to be going well. Hi pie, everybody. Hi pie. Okay, 8:59 by my clock. Let's go to the to this one here. We're on the Twitter. 13 tweets have come forward. We'll go to the top of that and let's see what we've got. So, as I said, a big day here in New Zealand politics. Hello. Welcome. Hi pie. I hope you've had a bloody marvellous day. I certainly have. Great day in the office. Doing admin and prepping. No students. Catching up with my colleagues. And yes, as I said, a big day in politics. So a good listen on the way home from work. Went into work. Beautiful day here. Still quite warm. Still cooling down after the hot day. So I'm sitting in the office. Quite a little bit overheated, really. I might open the door a little later on. Let that cool air in. Let that air in. But let's just have a quick little check on the old messaging here. Hi, and yep, we're all good to go. Chat's going well, and yeah, so came home and mowed a little bit of lawn with the help of my lovely wife, and then took some photographs by our hydrangea bushes tonight. So yeah, stand by. You'll see all that on Instagram and the reel, a TikTok, reel on Instagram, reel on Facebook, and a short on YouTube. Brings my day together into what I sort of call my daily vlog. So yeah, as I say, so first word tonight goes to Westside 8345. Oops. Now let's just check everything's going here. I've got a little bit ahead of myself. And Westside 8345, Mr. Tauhanari, former MP. Actually, who knows who it will be? Politics is such a fickle game. Ardern done well enough in very trying times. She's most probably done the right thing. The whole left is crying because there goes the last chance of winning in October. But for her, the race is done. Yeah, nah. Please continue to underestimate us. Ninja Kitty. Yeah, interesting times as everyone tries to predict what's going on. I think it's best just to, get some popcorn in and sit back and watch and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Right, moving on. Bringing up Pat Brittenden. Now, Pat's a pretty, I'm not quite sure what he is. Dunedin-based broadcaster, podcaster, commentator, and digital content editor. Okay. Right. So obviously fairly informed there. Yes, some a little bit of abuse there. Personally, I think that's sort of unnecessary, but obviously there are some people around who, in my opinion, operate at an emotional level rather than a rational level. I would say that I was not a big fan of Jacinda's, but I would not wish her ill in any way, and nor would I be rude. Be rude to anyone, really. Well, I do have the odd lapse, I guess, but yes, I just think that's just being rude, really. That sort of thing. So, no, I don't condone that, but I can, in my experience as a teacher and that, understand what I call it as people operating at an emotional level. They're not rational about it all. All right, Bill Mitchell. This American guy. I think he's just back on Twitter. What's Bill? I think he's a Republican. CEO, host, one of the leading voices. Okay, yeah, he's sounds like he might be a patriot, Republican or whatever. All sorts of names for them. So, yeah. Oh, here we go. Unless we unite and defeat the left, our opinion on the edges won't matter. Find that Reagan 80% we can agree on. Win, then work on the rest. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now here's something a little bit different from Tara, the other Tara Horner. What's Tara there? I used to be smart. I try to be kind. zero waste, writing, sustainability, sometimes bikes. Yeah, pretty good summation of what I understand. The endangered eastern bristlebird hadn't been detected in SEQ in 3 years. That's changed. Southeast Queensland, that'll be. I think. That's changed thanks to a cool partnership and some funky acoustic monitoring and AI. Eastern bristlebird in southeast Queensland. Oh, there we go. Here's Joy Reid back in the news. GOP is committing economic terrorism. We don't negotiate with terrorists. I've been listening to the Salty Cracker too much. He says terrorisms, except he says it's on purpose, not by mistake. All right. Okay. All right. So that's happening there. Rebecca Jones, Gates, Matt Gates. He did not and hasn't been seen in public. Oh, okay. All right. So Matt Gates is running for governor of Florida. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. We'll store that away. That I think the key bit in there is that DeSantis looks like he may, well, according to this source, DeSantis might be going for the presidency. So again, we'll just have to wait and see. It's all speculation at this stage. Certainly, I've heard a lot of murmurs along those lines across the Twitter sphere. Well, the minuscule bit of the Twitter sphere that I'm across anyway. All right, Carl Benjamin, Saigon of a Cad. Podcast of the Lotus Eaters. Good morning. This is your daily reminder that Julian Assange did nothing wrong. Oh, interesting. Yes, because he could pardon him, I suppose. I know they do pardon some people, so he could pardon Julian Assange. Scary Larry. Took a couple of years, but the insurrectionists were able to take over the house after all. Not sure what's going there. Okay, would you unfollow someone who buys a blue check mark? Not too concerned, really. Gosh, now that's some street art there. Yeah, that is pretty good actually. Very nice. Oh, and that's an actual tree, so it's sort of a Banksy-ish esque sort of idea, but in obviously not the exact styles, but more detailed. Very nice. Bill Mitchell again. I failed to see in the past 4 years that DeSantis is controlled in any way by the swamp. The swamp is globalist and Jacinda Ardern's resignation was not expected, you liar, Jessica. Rumours around Jacinda are dying, put out by desperate right-wingers, has been going on for years. Yeah, I suppose I can see how you might come to that conclusion, but I think some of these political journalists and that are significantly closer to the action than most. So I understood that Jessica and Jacinda and that were sort of well known to each other. Morgan Fairchild. Is that the Morgan Fairchild, the actress? Not sure. Actress. Okay. Yeah. Judge strikes down Max Gates' claim voter suppression is free speech. Raw story celebrating 18 years of independent journalism. Oh, suppression of votes. So these are the people that encourage people not to vote in some areas, I think. Using maybe the algorithm, it's possible to influence people not to vote, which can have an influence on the outcome of an election, using psychological trickery, according to some. I sort of believe it would be possible, but how much of it has been done, I'm not sure. Okay, Russian ship off Hawaii. Intelligence gathering ship. Sometimes I wish I could gather some intelligence. Oh, okay. I'm going to pull these up to the top. Liberals jostle for Molan's Senate seat with call for Tony Abbott to fill the spot. Oh, this is in Australia. Oh, a guy died, so there's a space in the Senate. Disrespectful, yeah, I guess. Let's see. Trump meddling in Indiana Senate primary has GOP strategists fearing another bloodbath. Oh, okay, yeah. There's various factions uh, against Trump, both on the left and within the Republican Party. And I think this is referring to him obviously endorsing some candidates, and that people fear that by endorsing the candidates, it's like a bit of a poisoned chalice, I guess, something like that. And he's also gone on and ranted, had a rant about Marxist things. Apparently, it was a little bit incoherent, according to some. All right. Here we go. Fully vaccinated, Louis the Red. Helen Clark. Yeah. I wondered when Helen was going to say something about the situation in the current situation. Yeah. I think I've said previously about that, that yeah, there's no need for that vitriol. I think a clever comebacks and thing, but in a parliamentary style, I guess. But to be fair, I think both sides are guilty of it in some ways. I think, although Jacinda apologised, I think it was Jacinda to David Seymour. Still, the statement was made, and the intent was indicated. Obviously, a slip up, but yeah, and we all make those. Mega War Room, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Celebrate the life of Lynette Diamond Hardaway. We're going to have a wonderful. Oh, that might be worth. We might have a look at that. Quite interesting. The Don. He puts on a good show. I will say that. Okay. I'm going to go back up to the top of Twitter now. I think I'm going to go push my home button, and yep. What do we got? Oh my God, what's this? Woman holds dying baby in arms after horror crash in Papakura. Oh, okay, that's not good news. I guess more will come out about that in due course. When you finally meet someone who has watched every conspiracy documentary ever made. Cool. That's just a thing. The killer reached out to one of the girls on Instagram in late October, but she did not respond, which led to a flood of messages. Oh. Okay, that's from the Daily Wire. Yeah. North Korea reportedly persecutes Christians more than any other country around the world. Okay. Christians are not a country. Christian countries, I don't know. George Monbot, I just started following him recently. He put out a good tweet. Right, blimey, the number of people responding who interpret Ardern's life-saving world-leading efforts to minimize the spread of COVID-19 as a totalitarian conspiracy is enough to make you despair. What part of dangerous transmissible virus do they not understand? Now, this is not much in advance of where I was previously. So, yeah, we've, how are we going time-wise? Oh, 23, yeah, 9:19. So, bit more time there. We might have to explore something else. We'll just have to have a look here. Yeah. Certainly, from what I've seen of the various shows, US shows and things that I watch, and only just tonight too, they were talking about Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, three constitutional monarchies. I think was the word they used, constitutional monarchies, all under the Prince Charles, the English crown, were some of the most authoritarian lockdowns and ways of dealing with the COVID situation. So there's certainly some abroad who, see that as politically quite unhealthy. which is interesting. I had some concerns about some of it, and I agreed with some of the arguments, but I didn't find the actual experience that authoritarian, the actual in the moment. However, I would be a little bit concerned about the aftermath, what's going to happen further down the track when people, um, the fallout from it all will be interesting, both across the world and in New Zealand. Just how it will affect people will, yeah, interesting. I'm just going to push home again and take us, hopefully, oh, what's happened? Oh, here we go. The San Francisco reparations thing. I have heard they're proposing to give up to 5 million people, $5 million as reparations to their black citizens, which, whoa. I don't know how many there are, but that's quite a lot of money. Interesting concept. Just have to see how that travels. Not sure what's happening there. Elon. Here's Elon Musk. An update for the For You algorithm included too many tweets from people users didn't follow. That change has been reverted. An update to the For You algorithm included too many tweets from people users didn't follow. The change has been reverted. Okay, so there's been a little bit of a change to the what? Your brain is more active when you're sleeping than it is when you're watching TV. I'm going to take a snip of that. I think that's an amazing little fact there. I'm going to follow that up further. Yep, we're going to save that into my today folder there. Sorry about that, but yep. Capture. Okay. Yeah, that's an amazing little fact. Yep. All right. Okay, Shakira realized ex allegedly cheated due to jam jar, referenced in music video with head in fridge. Report. Oh, okay. Oops. What happened there? Oh. Oh, we've lost it now. Okay. Oh, we'll never know what happened there with poor old Shakira. Yeah, something about I've seen that video. I think of a head in a jam jar in the fridge. Well, I've certainly seen it as a trick. Biden admin to launch pilot program to allow Americans to sponsor refugees directly. Interesting. Fiona Crowley will never quite forgive media who gave Billy Kahika a platform. All right. Billy TK, a platform during the 2020 election. This platforming opened the door to legitimize the legitimizing of conspiratorial discourse here as having the same standing as evidence, science, data, and decades of public health practice. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky topic. Taka's talking points were off the charts and should have been dismissed for the grifting it was, importing MAGA covert election conspiracies, QAnon garbage, and creating covert lunacies that control and denial of the virus existence had no room on our front pages. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I think in some ways we can't we can't suppress people's things because of the gullibility of some people, I guess. I think it's important that everyone examines the information, critically examines the information, and takes their view, because that's, in my view, healthy debate. But yeah, um, when we start getting into this line of cultish, almost cultish behavior, blindly following a leader or something like that. Although I did hear it suggested the other night that Donald Trump is a strong, um, confident speaker and talker, could bring people along with him that didn't really understand what the hell he was on about, sort of thing. But I think at the end of the day, everybody has the right to their own opinions, to think and believe whatever they want. And there's some people that believe some pretty strange and unusual things. Very, very strange and unusual things. Anyway, all right, it looks like, what's Harry Peterson got to say? Oh, and Styx Hexenhammer, 666. Key set the precedent and now Ardern has followed it. Will this be the modern trend? Prime ministerial resignations before the end of the term. Yeah, that's a reasonable observation. Styx. Yeah. Jacinda Ardern is resigning as Führer of New Zealand. She claims it's due to not having the gumption to continue, but it's really because she is too unlikable and people are beginning to complain about her draconian policies and out-of-touch responses to criticism. Yeah. Interesting. I watch quite a lot of Styx's stuff, and yeah, I think that's a bit strong from what I've seen, but it does put into context his view on things. So, from my point of view, interesting. It's sort of, it says it pretty straight. What he is, it's pretty clear what his opinion is, which is in its wake. I wonder, interesting to see sort of response we've got there. Okay. Low polling numbers. All right. Oh, and that's an interesting take on it as well. Hmm. Okay, so obviously, um, doesn't seem to be anyone particularly in the defence of that. Um, okay, gosh, there's quite a range of views there. Interesting. Certainly, there are. Um, obviously, there are people with stronger opinions than myself on this issue. Alrighty, 9:31. So my time is up, and well, thanks. Um, no one joined my live tonight, but I've got it done. I think I'm definitely think I'm improving. Um, my voice is still not back to its best, so hopefully it will come right. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a bloody marvelous day, and yeah, see you.